Ever wondered what it would be like to wander through the sands of time to ancient Egypt where mysteries and wonders abound? Tonight, let us take you on a mesmerizing journey back to the days of Nefertiti, one of history's most enchanting queens. As you nestle into your cozy space, allow the soft whispers of the Nile and the golden hues of the pyramids to sweep you away. Join us as we uncover the secrets and stories of the past, painting a vivid picture that will captivate your dreams. So relax, stay with us until the end, and let the soothing tale of the legacy of Nefertiti gently guide you into a serene slumber. The story of Nefertiti begins in a land of unparalleled beauty and majesty. Imagine the golden sands of Egypt stretching out endlessly, each grain a tiny part of the vast desert that holds countless secrets. The sun casts its golden rays, creating waves of shimmering light that dance upon the sands. Now envision the majestic Nile River flowing gracefully through this ancient land, its waters glistening under the sun, a lifeline that has nourished the valley for millennia. Along its banks stand tall, swaying palms and lush greenery, offering a striking contrast to the desert's arid landscape. Picture the grand temples and towering pyramids, their sheer scale and intricate carvings testament to the incredible ingenuity and artistry of ancient Egyptian civilization. The air is filled with the scent of lotus flowers and the sounds of life along the river, the laughter of children, the hum of market traders, and the rhythmic beating of drums. In this paradise of opulence and mystique, Queen Nefertiti moved with grace and elegance, her beauty known far and wide. The grandeur of her time, filled with marvels and wonders, sets the perfect stage for the enchanting tale of her legacy. So, as you visualize these scenes, let the tranquility of this ancient world wrap around you, allowing your mind to drift and your body to relax. Let the peace of Nefertiti's Egypt be your guide as you journey further into this captivating story. Nefertiti, whose name means "the beautiful one has come," was more than just a queen. She was an icon of grace and power. Imagine her with her strikingly symmetrical features, high cheekbones, and almond-shaped eyes that radiated wisdom and strength. Her presence was commanding yet serenely warm, like the sun that bathed the Nile in its golden light. Clad in flowing robes of the finest linen, adorned with intricate jewelry of gold and precious stones, she moved with the fluidity and poise of a goddess. Her famous blue crown, adorned with regal gold bands, was not just a symbol of her royal status, but a sign of her unique place in the hearts of her people. Nefertiti was not only admired for her extraordinary beauty, but also revered for her intellect and leadership. She stood alongside her husband, Pharaoh Akhenaten, in a time of great religious transformation. Together, they promoted the worship of Aten, the sun disk, steering the nation towards monotheism, a radical shift from the traditional polytheistic beliefs. Her influence and involvement in state affairs were unprecedented for a queen, as she was often depicted in art performing rituals and even dispatching enemies. This was a testament to her strength and the trust her husband and people placed in her. As you visualize this remarkable queen, let her story of elegance and might instill a sense of wonder and peace. Imagine the softness of her voice and the wisdom in her gaze as she walked through her palace, her every gesture a blend of authority and grace. Allow these serene and powerful images to lull you deeper into relaxation, setting the stage for the continuation of her captivating story. The royal palace, an epitome of opulence and splendor, stood majestically along the banks of the Nile. Imagine walking through grandiose halls adorned with intricate carvings, each telling stories of gods, pharaohs, and ancient myths. The walls gleamed with vibrant murals depicting scenes of daily life and divine worship, their colors still as vivid as the day they were painted. In every corner, you could find statues of gods and goddesses, meticulously crafted to perfection, each exuding a sense of awe and reverence. The palace grounds were a paradise of fragrant gardens, where the air was filled with the sweet aroma of jasmine and blooming lotus flowers. Picture pathways lined with lush greenery, leading to serene ponds dotted with delicate water lilies. These gardens were not only a feast for the eyes, but also a sanctuary of tranquility, providing a perfect retreat from the affairs of state. The gentle murmur of fountains and the soft rustling of leaves created a soothing symphony, harmonizing with the distant hum of palace life. Inside, the royal chambers were a testament to luxury and artistry. Imagine rooms draped with the finest linens, their soft textures inviting you to sink into comfort. Ornate furniture inlaid with precious stones and crafted from rare woods showcased the exceptional skill of ancient artisans. Each piece, from the grand thrones to the delicate stools, spoke of a rich heritage and a deep appreciation for beauty. The ceilings, adorned with intricate patterns and motifs, seemed to reach for the heavens, further amplifying the sense of grandeur. Imagine Nefertiti in her private quarters, a sanctuary of elegance and calm. Picture her seated by a window, the soft breeze carrying the floral scents from the gardens below. The light from the setting sun bathed her room in a golden glow, casting intricate shadows that danced on the walls. Here she would pen her thoughts, reflect on the day's events, or simply lose herself in the beauty that surrounded her. Every corner of the palace reflected her refined taste and her love for art and nature. The serenity of the palace, combined with its lavish beauty, offered an unparalleled sense of peace and luxury. As you imagine these scenes, let the tranquil and majestic atmosphere of Nefertiti's royal abode wash over you, guiding you further into a state of deep relaxation. The rich history, the stunning visuals, and the tranquil ambience create a perfect setting for a restful and rejuvenating slumber. Nefertiti's daily life began with the first light of dawn illuminating her regal chambers. The day started with a tranquil morning ritual. Picture her gently awakening as the soft rays of the sun kissed the Nile, flooding her room with a warm, golden light. She would rise gracefully from her luxurious linens, her movements serene and unhurried. Her attendants, loyal and ever diligent, would assist in her morning preparations, bringing her fragrant baths infused with the finest oils and essences. Imagine the scent of lotus and myrrh filling the air, enhancing the sense of calm and serenity. These moments of quiet reflection allowed Nefertiti to center herself, embracing the tranquility before the day's responsibilities began. Clad in flowing robes of the softest linen, adorned with her signature blue crown, she exuded an aura of grace and authority. As the day unfolded, Nefertiti would often engage in matters of governance. Picture her seated in grand audience halls, where she would meet with advisors and diplomats. Her intelligence and insight were highly regarded, and her voice carried significant weight in state affairs. She would discuss strategies for the kingdom's prosperity, address the needs of her people, and make decisions alongside Pharaoh Akhenaten. Her ability to balance compassion with firmness made her a beloved and respected leader. In the midst of her duties, Nefertiti would often find solace in her artistic pursuits. Envision her in the serene palace gardens or in a beautifully adorned chamber, perhaps working on intricate jewelry designs or overseeing artistic projects. Her love for beauty and craftsmanship was a significant part of her daily life, reflecting her refined taste and appreciation for the arts. Evenings brought a different pace. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a soft rosy hue across the sky, she would partake in evening rituals. Imagine her offering prayers to Aten, the sun disk, in a softly lit temple adorned with flickering oil lamps. These spiritual moments were essential to her, grounding her in her beliefs and offering a sense of peace. The day would conclude with a royal feast, a celebration of the day's accomplishments and the company of loved ones. Picture Nefertiti in the grand dining hall, surrounded by family and close confidants, enjoying delicacies prepared by the finest chefs. The laughter and conversation, the rich aromas of the feast, and the warm glow of the torchlight would create an atmosphere of joyous camaraderie. As the night deepened, Nefertiti would retreat to her private quarters, reflecting on the day's events and planning for the morrow. The calm of the night, coupled with the gentle rustle of the Nile's waters, would lull her into a serene and restful sleep, readying her for another day of grace and leadership. Let the peaceful rhythm of Nefertiti's daily life wrap around you, guiding you into your own tranquil slumber. A glimpse of her wisdom involves picturing Nefertiti in a moment of deep thought, her gaze steady and her mind sharp. She was not only known for her beauty and poise, but also for the wisdom she imparted to those around her. One anecdote that stands out is a time when the kingdom faced a severe drought and the people were growing anxious. Rather than reacting with haste, Nefertiti gathered her advisors and listened intently to each of their concerns and suggestions. She then spoke with clarity and compassion, proposing a plan to redistribute resources and ensure that no one would go hungry. Her calm demeanor and well-thought-out solutions reassured her people and exemplified her ability to lead with both heart and mind. Another story that highlights her wisdom is her approach to education. Nefertiti believed that knowledge should be accessible to all, not just the elite. She initiated the establishment of schools that allowed children of various backgrounds to learn together, fostering a sense of unity and shared purpose. Her belief in the power of education to elevate society was ahead of its time and demonstrated her forward-thinking vision. Furthermore, Nefertiti was known for her diplomatic skills. When foreign dignitaries visited Egypt, she would greet them with genuine warmth and engage in meaningful dialogue. Her ability to connect with others on a personal level helped to strengthen alliances and promote peace. She understood that building relationships based on mutual respect and understanding was key to the prosperity of her people. In her private moments, Nefertiti would often share her thoughts and insights with her daughters, encouraging them to be strong and wise leaders. She would say, "True power comes not from dominating others but from empowering them." Her words instilled a sense of responsibility and compassion in her children, ensuring that her legacy of wisdom would continue through the generations. As you reflect on these glimpses of Nefertiti's wisdom, let her intelligence and compassion inspire you. Allow the serene and thoughtful nature of her leadership to guide you into a state of calm and relaxation, preparing you for a restful night's sleep. The people's queen emphasized her connection with her subjects, her kindness, and her efforts to improve their lives. Nefertiti was truly the people's queen, a beloved figure who ruled not just with power, but with profound kindness and empathy. Picture her walking through the bustling streets of Thebes, not as a distant monarch, but as a caring leader deeply invested in her people's well-being. Her radiant smile and warm presence brought comfort to those she met. She listened to the concerns of farmers, craftsmen, and merchants, ensuring their voices were heard and their needs addressed. Her compassion was evident in the many initiatives she championed to improve the quality of life for her subjects. One of her notable efforts was the establishment of public granaries, where surplus harvests were stored to be distributed during times of famine or drought. This visionary move ensured that no one would go hungry, reflecting her commitment to the welfare of her people. Imagine the relief and gratitude of families who knew they could rely on their queen in times of hardship. Nefertiti's reach extended to healthcare as well. She supported the training of physicians and the building of clinics, ensuring that medical care was accessible to all, regardless of their social standing. Her efforts led to healthier, more vibrant communities, fostering a sense of unity and collective well-being. Education was another area close to her heart. She believed in the power of knowledge to elevate lives and promote social harmony. Under her guidance, schools were established where children from different backgrounds could learn together, fostering a culture of inclusivity and shared growth. Her progressive vision ensured that education was not a privilege for the few but a right for all. In her daily interactions, Nefertiti exuded kindness and grace. She would often visit the markets, engaging with traders and artisans, appreciating their crafts and labor. Her genuine interest in their lives and her encouragement meant the world to her subjects. They saw in her not just a ruler but a caring guardian of their hopes and dreams. Imagine the pride and joy of those who received personal recognition from their queen, knowing their efforts were valued and respected. Nefertiti's dedication to her people created a bond of trust and loyalty that transcended the usual dynamics of royalty and subjects. She was seen as a beacon of hope and compassion, someone who led with both heart and mind. As you reflect on the image of Nefertiti, the people's queen, let her legacy of kindness and connection inspire a deep sense of peace within you. Embrace the warmth and tranquility that her story brings, allowing it to guide you into a restful and serene slumber, knowing that you too are part of a legacy of care and compassion. A mysterious affair involves an enigmatic event that swept through the kingdom during Nefertiti's reign, stirring both curiosity and concern. It began with whispers of a strange occurrence at the Temple of Aten. Priests reported seeing unexplained lights and hearing haunting melodies late at night. Nefertiti, ever attentive and wise, listened to these accounts with a thoughtful gaze, her mind racing with possibilities. She decided to investigate the matter herself, knowing the significance of the temple in their monotheistic beliefs. One moonlit night, accompanied by trusted guards and advisors, Nefertiti ventured to the temple. The air was thick with anticipation, each step echoing through the silent halls. As they approached the inner sanctum, the mysterious lights appeared, flickering like ethereal flames, and the haunting melodies grew clearer, a mesmerizing tune that seemed to originate from another realm. Nefertiti, calm yet resolute, instructed her guards to stay back while she advanced with her closest advisors. The source of the phenomena remained elusive, hidden within the intricacies of the temple's architecture. Suddenly, a concealed door became visible, leading to an underground chamber. The queen's intuition guided her as she descended into the dimly lit space. Within the chamber, the scene unfolded like a revelation. A group of scholars and musicians were fervently working on an elaborate ritual to pay homage to Aten, the sun disk. They explained that their actions were meant to invoke the deity's blessings and ensure continued prosperity for the kingdom. However, their methods had unintentionally created an aura of mystery and fear. Nefertiti, understanding the importance of both the ritual and the need for transparency, addressed the scholars with wisdom and grace. She praised their devotion, but emphasized the necessity of involving the broader community to dispel any fears and misunderstandings. Together, they planned a grand ceremony to unveil the ritual, inviting citizens to witness and participate in the sacred practices. As the ceremony day arrived, the temple was filled with eager onlookers. Nefertiti stood at the forefront, her presence reassuring and majestic. The ritual, now performed openly, revealed its true beauty and significance, captivating the hearts and minds of the people. The haunting melodies and ethereal lights, once a source of fear, became symbols of divine connection and hope. Through her decisive and compassionate handling of the mysterious affair, Nefertiti strengthened the unity and faith of her people. She transformed an enigmatic event into a celebration of their shared beliefs and aspirations. As you imagine Nefertiti navigating this intrigue with poise and wisdom, let the sense of resolution and harmony soothe your mind, guiding you further into a peaceful and restorative sleep. Embrace the calm and satisfaction that comes from her story, feeling the serenity as you drift into slumber, knowing that mysteries can unfold into moments of profound understanding and connection. By the light of the moon, Egypt transformed into a land of ethereal beauty and mystery. Picture the vast expanse of the desert under the silvery glow of the moon, each grain of sand glistening like a tiny diamond. The cool night air carried a gentle breeze that whispered secrets of ancient times. The Nile River, smooth as glass, reflected the moonlight, creating a shimmering pathway that seemed to lead to the heavens. On these mystical nights, Nefertiti would often find solace and inspiration. She would walk through the palace gardens, the moonlight casting a soft, otherworldly glow on the vibrant blooms and lush foliage. The gentle rustling of leaves and the distant croak of frogs created a soothing symphony that accompanied her reflective strolls. Imagine her pausing by a serene pond, its surface mirroring the starry sky. The moon's reflection danced upon the water, and in this tranquil setting, Nefertiti felt a profound connection with the universe. She would often sit on a stone bench, her eyes gazing upwards, lost in contemplation. The mysteries of the cosmos and the beauty of her earthly realm seemed to merge in these moments, offering her clarity and inspiration. The moonlit nights also provided her with a sense of peace and renewal. Away from the demands of the day, Nefertiti found these quiet hours ideal for introspection and planning. She would pen her thoughts, each word flowing with the grace of the night, as if the moon itself were guiding her hand. These writings, filled with wisdom and vision, would later shape her decisions and inspire those around her. Sometimes she would summon her trusted advisors for midnight councils, where the serene and mystical ambience of the night encouraged profound discussions and innovative ideas. The moonlit gatherings fostered a sense of unity and purpose, as the stillness of the night amplified their focus and resolve. Nefertiti also drew inspiration from the celestial bodies, believing that the stars held stories and guidance for those willing to look beyond. She would often share her reflections with her daughters, teaching them to find strength and inspiration in nature's silent wonders. The bond they formed during these moonlit conversations was unbreakable, rooted in shared wisdom and love. As you visualize Nefertiti under the moon's gentle glow, let her sense of peace and inspiration envelop you. Imagine the cool night air, the shimmering reflections, and the gentle sounds of the night as they guide you into a state of deep relaxation. Allow her serene and contemplative spirit to inspire your own moments of reflection and calm, leading you into a restful and rejuvenating slumber. Nefertiti's love was a cornerstone of her life, especially in her relationship with Akhenaten, her husband and partner in rule. Their bond was not only one of deep affection, but also of shared vision and mutual respect. Picture Nefertiti and Akhenaten standing side by side, silhouetted against the golden hues of the setting sun, as they looked out over their kingdom with a sense of pride and purpose. They were not just a royal couple, they were a team, united in their mission to bring about a new era of worship and governance in Egypt. Their love was evident in the way they supported each other, sharing responsibilities and guiding their people with a united front. They often engaged in long discussions, their conversations filled with both serious deliberations on state matters and intimate moments of tenderness and laughter. Together, they championed the worship of Aten, the sun disk, steering Egypt towards monotheism. This was a radical shift from the traditional polytheistic beliefs, and it required a partnership built on trust and mutual conviction. Imagine them in their private chambers, the soft glow of oil lamps illuminating their space, as they mapped out their plans for religious transformation. Nefertiti's wisdom and insight were invaluable to Akhenaten, who often sought her counsel on crucial decisions. Their shared vision extended beyond religious reforms. They envisioned a prosperous Egypt where art, culture, and knowledge flourished. In the serene palace gardens, they would stroll hand in hand, discussing their dreams for their children and their people. Their love was a source of strength, providing them with the resolve to face challenges and the inspiration to lead with compassion. In public, their affection was clear for everyone to see. They were frequently depicted together in art, performing rituals and making offerings to Aten, symbolizing their united devotion. These depictions were not just artistic embellishments, but reflections of their genuine partnership. Their connection served as a model for their children and a beacon of hope for their subjects. In quiet moments away from the demands of the throne, their love was a sanctuary. Imagine them sitting together by the Nile, the gentle lapping of the water mirroring the calm and depth of their bond. They would often share stories of their youth, dreams for the future, and simply enjoy each other's presence. Their relationship was a blend of passion, friendship, and unwavering support. As you reflect on Nefertiti's love, let the strength and beauty of her relationship with Akhenaten inspire a sense of warmth and peace within you. Imagine the harmony and unity they shared, and let those feelings envelop you, guiding you into a state of deep relaxation and contentment. As you drift into slumber, may the story of their love and partnership remind you of the power of connection and shared purpose. The artistic queen dive into Nefertiti's patronage of the arts and how she influenced Egyptian culture. Nefertiti was more than a queen. She was a profound patron of the arts, and her influence on Egyptian culture was both significant and enduring. Picture her walking through the grand halls of the palace, where the walls were adorned with vibrant murals depicting scenes of daily life, spirituality, and royal grandeur. These artistic masterpieces were a direct result of Nefertiti's vision and patronage. She was passionate about the arts and believed deeply in their power to inspire, educate, and unite her people. Under her guidance, a renaissance of creativity flourished, with artists and craftsmen producing works of exquisite beauty and innovation. Nefertiti's influence extended to various forms of art, including sculpture, painting, and jewelry. Imagine the meticulous process of an artisan crafting a statue of the queen, capturing her grace and strength in every detail. Her famous bust, discovered centuries later, is a testament to the artistic excellence that she championed. This iconic piece, with its intricate craftsmanship and lifelike portrayal, continues to be a symbol of ancient Egyptian artistry and beauty. In addition to visual arts, Nefertiti also supported the creation of elaborate jewelry and adornments. Picture her in a room filled with the finest jewels and metals, where skilled craftsmen fashioned intricate pieces that reflected both the grandeur of the royalty and the artistic heritage of Egypt. These pieces were not only symbols of wealth and status, but also expressions of the culture's artistic brilliance. The queen's patronage also extended to architectural endeavors. Under her and Akhenaten's reign, the city of Amarna was built, envisioned as a center of worship and culture. The architecture of Amarna was revolutionary, featuring open-air temples and grand palaces that reflected the new religious focus on Aten. The design and construction of these structures were influenced by Nefertiti's aesthetics, blending functionality with ethereal beauty. Her love for the arts also included fostering music and literature. Envision palace courtyards filled with the harmonious sounds of musicians performing compositions that celebrated both the divine and the mortal realms. Nefertiti understood that music was a powerful means of expression and connection, and she encouraged its cultivation within her court. In literature, she supported scholars and scribes who chronicled the era's events, philosophies, and stories, ensuring that the legacy of her reign would be preserved for generations to come. Nefertiti's commitment to the arts was not just about creating beauty, it was about enriching the cultural and spiritual life of her people. She believed that art was a reflection of the divine, a way to connect with the gods and elevate the human spirit. Her patronage created an environment where creativity could flourish, and this cultural blossoming left a lasting impact on Egyptian civilization. As you reflect on Nefertiti's role as an artistic queen, let her dedication to beauty and culture inspire a sense of wonder and tranquility within you. Imagine the vibrant colors, the harmonious sounds, and the intricate designs that defined her era, and let these serene and inspiring images guide you into a state of deep relaxation. Allow her legacy of artistic patronage to fill you with a sense of peace and creativity, preparing you for a restful and rejuvenating slumber, immersed in the beauty of her timeless influence. The project of building Amarna was one of Nefertiti and Akhenaten's most ambitious undertakings, reflecting their vision for a new era in Egyptian civilization. Picture the vast landscape along the eastern bank of the Nile, chosen for its strategic and symbolic significance. This ground would soon transform into a thriving city, a testament to their innovative spirit and devotion to Aten. With the first light of dawn illuminating the site, Nefertiti stood alongside her husband, envisioning the grandeur that Amarna would one day embody. Guided by their combined vision and leadership, work began swiftly. Thousands of laborers, artisans, and engineers gathered, their skills and efforts converging to bring this monumental dream to life. Imagine the coordinated hustle of workers laying the city's foundations, their movements synchronized in a dance of construction, each brick and beam a step towards realizing their shared goal. Central to Amarna's layout was the Great Temple of Aten, an open-air sanctuary where sunlight bathed every corner, symbolizing the direct connection between the divine and the people. Nefertiti's influence was evident in the temple's design, emphasizing openness and accessibility, inviting worshippers to experience their faith in a new, serene setting. Picture her guiding the process, ensuring that the temple reflected both spiritual reverence and architectural beauty. The royal palace, another cornerstone of Amarna, was a masterpiece of design and luxury. Imagine grand halls with towering columns, intricate murals depicting scenes of daily life and divine worship, and serene gardens that provided a haven of tranquility. Nefertiti's refined tastes shaped every detail, from the choice of materials to the layout of the courtyards, creating an environment that blended opulence with comfort. As the city rose, so did the support facilities that ensured its sustainability. Picture bustling markets filled with traders and craftsmen, schools where children learned and played, and healthcare facilities providing care to all. Nefertiti's vision of a harmonious and prosperous society extended to every aspect of Amarna's development, fostering a sense of unity and shared purpose among its inhabitants. One could envision the streets of Amarna alive with the sounds of construction and daily life, the air filled with the scent of freshly hewn stone and blooming flowers. Nefertiti's presence was a guiding force throughout the project. Her visits to the site, her interactions with the workers, and her unwavering commitment to excellence inspired all who took part in this grand endeavor. The completion of Amarna marked a significant achievement, a city dedicated to both the practical needs of its residents and the spiritual aspirations of an era. It stood as a living testament to Nefertiti's leadership, vision, and her ability to turn profound ideas into tangible reality. Imagining the unveiling of Amarna, picture a grand ceremony where Nefertiti and Akhenaten, surrounded by their people, stood before the great temple of Aten. The city, bathed in the warm glow of the setting sun, symbolized a new dawn for Egypt, the joy, pride, and sense of accomplishment resonating through the crowd were palpable, a shared celebration of what they had built together. As you reflect on the story of building Amarna, let the sense of vision, unity, and achievement fill you with peace. Envision the city's beauty and harmony, and allow these images to guide you into a state of deep relaxation. Let the tale of Nefertiti's ambitious project inspire you, bringing a sense of calm and purpose as you drift into a restful and rejuvenating slumber. A queen's secret garden was a hidden sanctuary nestled deep within the palace, a place where Nefertiti could escape the complexities of royal life and find solace. Imagine a secluded haven, accessible only through a discreet archway adorned with vines and blooming flowers. As you step through, you're greeted by a symphony of nature, the gentle trickle of a hidden stream, the rustling of leaves in the soft breeze, and the melodic chirping of birds. In this tranquil garden, the air was filled with the delicate fragrance of jasmine and roses, creating a sense of calm and serenity. Picture Nefertiti wandering through winding pathways lined with lush greenery, her steps light and unhurried. The garden was a masterpiece of design and harmony, a reflection of her refined taste. Tall, ancient trees provided shade, their branches forming a natural canopy that filtered the sunlight into a soft, dappled glow. Throughout the garden, vibrant flower beds burst with color, showcasing a variety of exotic blooms carefully cultivated to create a tapestry of beauty. Imagine secluded alcoves with comfortable benches where Nefertiti would sit, lost in thought or contemplation. In these peaceful moments, she would often write in her journals, capturing her dreams, reflections, and plans for the future. The garden's centerpiece was a serene pond, its surface mirror-like and adorned with delicate water lilies. Picture Nefertiti pausing by the water's edge, watching the graceful koi fish glide beneath the surface, their movements soothing and rhythmic. Nearby, a small pavilion, draped in ivy and vibrant flowers, provided a perfect spot for her to meditate or enjoy moments of quiet solitude. The garden also housed a variety of herbs and medicinal plants, carefully tended by skilled gardeners. Nefertiti would often stroll through these sections, appreciating the healing properties of each plant and the connection they provided to the natural world. This secret garden was not just a place of retreat for Nefertiti, but also a source of inspiration. Envision her gathering with her closest confidants here, sharing wisdom and fostering creativity amidst the serene surroundings. The garden's tranquility allowed for deep conversations and moments of profound insight, strengthening the bonds of friendship and understanding. As you imagine Nefertiti in her secret garden, let the peaceful and harmonious atmosphere envelop you. Picture the vibrant colors, the gentle sounds of nature, and the fragrant air as they guide you into a state of deep relaxation. Allow the image of this hidden sanctuary to bring you a sense of calm and renewal, preparing you for a restful and rejuvenating slumber. The whispering winds of Egypt, like gentle murmurs from the gods, carried the legends and stories of Nefertiti far and wide. Imagine the soft, warm breezes gliding across the golden sands, weaving through the towering palms and lush greenery along the Nile. These winds seemed almost alive, as if they possessed the secrets of ancient times. They whispered the tales of Nefertiti's grace, beauty, and wisdom to all who would listen. Picture the winds rustling through the bustling markets, brushing past traders and craftsmen. As they worked, they would pause, ears attuned to the ancient whispers that spoke of their beloved queen. They heard stories of her kindness, her devotion to her people, and the strength she exhibited as a ruler. Children playing along the riverbanks would stop their games, listening in awe as the winds carried the enchanting legends of Nefertiti's reign. The winds spoke of her majestic presence in the grand temples, where she worshipped Aten with a devotion that inspired all. They carried echoes of her warm laughter, her voice filled with compassion as she addressed her people, ensuring their welfare and prosperity. In the quiet of the night, under the shimmering blanket of stars, the whispering winds would gently stir the curtains of humble homes and royal chambers alike. They told tales of Nefertiti's love for Akhenaten, their united vision, and their efforts to bring a new spiritual enlightenment to Egypt. These stories, carried on the breath of the wind, offered comfort and inspiration, reminding the people of the enduring legacy of their queen. The whispers traveled beyond the boundaries of Egypt, crossing deserts and mountains, reaching distant lands. They spoke of Nefertiti's incredible beauty, her striking features immortalized in art, and her blue crown, a symbol of her unique status. The legends of her wisdom and leadership resonated across borders, earning admiration and respect from neighboring kingdoms. Picture the winds weaving through the serene palace gardens, where Nefertiti found solace and inspiration. They carried fragments of her whispered thoughts, her reflections on governance, and her dreams for the future of her people. These winds seemed to intertwine her essence with the natural world, creating a lasting bond between her spirit and the land she cherished. As you imagine the whispering winds of Egypt, let their gentle and soothing presence wrap around you. Envision the ancient stories they carry, each one a testament to Nefertiti's remarkable legacy. Allow these timeless whispers to guide you into a state of deep relaxation, connecting you with the peaceful and enduring spirit of Egypt's legendary queen. As you listen to the winds, feel the tranquility they bring, preparing you for a restful and rejuvenating slumber, embraced by the enchanting tales of Nefertiti. Nefertiti's travels across Egypt were journeys filled with purpose and connection, each trip a testament to her dedication as a queen. Picture her embarking on one such journey, setting out from the royal palace as the first light of dawn painted the sky with hues of pink and gold. She traveled in a grand chariot, its wheels adorned with gold filigree and its body covered in intricate carvings depicting victories and divine blessings. As she moved through the bustling streets of Thebes, her presence was met with admiration and respect. The people lined the roads, eager to catch a glimpse of their beloved queen, their cheers and smiles a warm welcome. Her journey began with a visit to a neighboring town, where she met with local leaders and listened to their concerns. Imagine a humble village leader bowing respectfully before her, presenting her with gifts of fresh produce and hand-woven textiles. Nefertiti's warm smile and attentive demeanor put him at ease, and she spent time discussing ways to improve the village's irrigation system, ensuring a more bountiful harvest for the coming seasons. Her travels took her to the grand temples of Karnak, where she met with high priests and priestesses. Picture the majestic columns and towering statues of gods as she walked through the sacred halls, her steps echoing with reverence. In solemn ceremonies, she participated in rituals and offered prayers to the gods, her devotion inspiring all who witnessed her grace and piety. At each stop, she engaged with the people, visiting markets and workshops, appreciating their crafts and labor. Envision her in the midst of a bustling marketplace where traders showcased their finest goods. She listened to their stories, admiring the skill and dedication that went into their work. Her genuine interest in their lives and her encouraging words meant the world to the traders, solidifying their loyalty and admiration. One of her most significant travels was to the construction site of Amarna. Imagine the sprawling landscape coming to life with the efforts of thousands of workers, each one contributing to the realization of Nefertiti and Akhenaten's grand vision. Her presence on the site was a source of immense motivation. She walked among the workers, acknowledging their hard work, and even lending a hand in placing the first stones of some key structures. Her involvement in the project was a testament to her hands-on leadership and her commitment to their shared dream. As she traveled further south, she visited the bustling city of Aswan, known for its strategic significance and vibrant culture. Picture her meeting with the governor, discussing trade routes and defense strategies. Her diplomatic skills and wise counsel strengthened alliances and ensured the prosperity of the region. She also took time to visit local schools, interacting with children and teachers, and emphasizing the importance of education. These moments were particularly dear to her, as she believed in nurturing the minds of the future generation. Nefertiti's travels were not just about governance, they were about forging connections and understanding her people's lives. Imagine her sitting with a family in a modest home, sharing a simple meal and listening to their stories. In these moments, she was not just a queen but a compassionate leader who cared deeply for her subjects. As you visualize Nefertiti's travels, let the sense of purpose and connection she embodied inspire you. Picture the diverse landscapes of Egypt, the vibrant communities she visited, and the genuine warmth of her interactions. Allow these images to guide you into a state of deep relaxation, embracing the peace and unity that Nefertiti's journeys brought to her people. A moment of reflection. Relate a peaceful moment where Nefertiti reflects on her life and legacy. Picture the serene twilight hour as the sun sets and casts a golden glow over her private chambers. Nefertiti sits by her favorite window, overlooking the tranquil gardens of the palace. The air is filled with the gentle aroma of blooming flowers, and the soft rustling of leaves creates a soothing symphony. In this quiet solitude, she allows herself a moment of reflection. Her gaze is steady but serene, as she contemplates the life she has led and the legacy she will leave behind. She thinks of her journey from a young noblewoman to a queen who ruled with grace and wisdom. The memories of her early days, filled with dreams and aspirations, blend seamlessly with the reality of her accomplished reign. Nefertiti's thoughts wander to the people she has touched and the changes she has witnessed. She smiles softly, recalling the warmth and gratitude of her subjects, the genuine connections she has forged. The marketplaces, the temples, the schools, all are testaments to her efforts to build a prosperous and harmonious society. Her heart swells with pride as she reflects on the reformation she and Akhenaten brought about. The worship of Aten, the sun disk, was more than a religious transformation. It was a shift towards enlightenment and unity. She knows that this vision will continue to guide future generations. The palace, with its art, music, and literature, is a haven of culture and creativity. She marvels at the beauty that human hands can create and feels a profound sense of satisfaction knowing that her patronage has fostered this renaissance of the arts. She thinks of her daughters, the future leaders, and feels a deep sense of fulfillment in the wisdom and strength she has instilled in them. Her legacy is not just in the monuments and policies, but in the hearts and minds of those who will carry her vision forward. As the evening deepens, Nefertiti is enveloped in a sense of peace. The moon rises, casting a silvery light over her reflection in the window. She knows that her time may be finite, but her influence is eternal. Nefertiti understands that true leadership lies in empowering others and leaving a world better than one found it. This moment of reflection, bathed in the tranquil light of the setting sun and rising moon, is a testament to her inner wisdom and serenity. She breathes in the quiet beauty of the night, feeling a profound connection to the world around her. As you imagine Nefertiti in this peaceful moment of reflection, let her serenity and sense of fulfillment wash over you. Picture the golden glow of the setting sun, the silvery light of the moon, and the soft sounds of the twilight as they guide you into a state of deep relaxation. Allow her legacy of wisdom and grace to inspire a peaceful and restful slumber, knowing that you too can reflect on the beauty and impact of your own life's journey. Nefertiti's dreams for her kingdom were filled with visions of prosperity, unity, and enlightenment. She aspired to create a realm where every citizen, regardless of their status, could thrive and contribute to the collective strength of Egypt. Picture her standing on a balcony, gazing out at the vast expanse of her kingdom, her mind brimming with hopes for a bright future. Her dreams began with a vision of a unified nation, where the people were bound by a common purpose and mutual respect. She imagined a society where the city dweller and the farmer, the artisan and the scholar, all worked together in harmony, their individual talents and efforts enriching the whole. This unity was rooted in her belief in the power of shared worship. Nefertiti's religious reforms, centered around Aten, the sun disk, were more than mere doctrine. They were a call for unity and universal enlightenment. She dreamt of temples filled with light and open to all, spaces where the divine connection was accessible to every soul, fostering a sense of shared destiny. Her aspirations extended to the cultural and intellectual flourishing of her people. Nefertiti envisioned a kingdom renowned not just for its military might, but for its artistic and scientific achievements. She dreamed of schools and academies where young minds were nurtured, where curiosity and creativity were encouraged, paving the way for innovations that would benefit all of humanity. Picture her walking through the palace gardens, speaking with scholars about new discoveries and artistic endeavors, her face lit with excitement as she envisioned the future. Nefertiti also dreamt of a kingdom where compassion and justice were the cornerstones of governance. She believed in a system where laws were fair and leaders were accountable to the people. Her vision of justice was one where the weakest were protected and the strongest used their power to uplift others. Imagine her addressing a gathering of officials, her words imbued with the conviction that true power lies in service to the people. Environmental harmony was another cornerstone of her dreams. Nefertiti understood the delicate balance between nature and civilization. She aspired to see lush gardens and fertile fields where the bounty of the Nile was shared wisely and sustainably. Her vision included the preservation of natural beauty and the respectful use of resources, ensuring that Egypt remained a land of plenty for generations to come. In her personal aspirations, Nefertiti dreamt of her children growing up in a world of peace and opportunity. She envisioned them becoming wise and compassionate leaders, continuing her legacy of enlightenment and unity. Picture her sitting with her daughters, sharing her hopes and dreams, instilling in them the values that would guide their future reigns. As you reflect on Nefertiti's dreams, allow her vision of a prosperous, unified, and enlightened kingdom to fill you with a sense of hope and inspiration. Imagine the harmonious society she aspired to create, where every individual's potential was realized and the collective spirit of Egypt shone brightly. Let these serene images guide you into a state of deep relaxation, preparing you for a restful and rejuvenating slumber, knowing that you too can dream of a world filled with unity, prosperity, and enlightenment. The power of faith. Discuss her spiritual beliefs and the role of religion in her life. Nefertiti's spiritual beliefs were deeply intertwined with her identity and her reign, shaping both her personal life and her vision for Egypt. Central to her faith was the worship of Aten, the sun disk, a revolutionary shift towards monotheism in a land traditionally devoted to many gods. Imagine Nefertiti standing in the open courtyard of the great temple of Aten, the sun's rays illuminating her serene face as she offers prayers. To her, Aten was not just a deity but a cosmic force that embodied light, life, and growth. Her devotion was palpable in every aspect of her life, from the grand religious ceremonies to quiet moments of personal reflection. The shift to monotheism under Nefertiti and Akhenaten was more than a theological change. It was a philosophical transformation that emphasized the interconnectedness of all life under the benevolent gaze of Aten. Picture Nefertiti presiding over a temple ceremony, her presence commanding yet filled with a deep sense of reverence. The hymns sung in praise of Aten resonated with the belief that the sun disk's light touched every being, fostering a sense of unity and divine purpose. This spiritual revolution was reflected in the art of the Amarna period, where depictions of royal and divine figures basking in the rays of Aten symbolize this new spiritual paradigm. Nefertiti's faith was not confined to grandiose displays. It permeated her daily life and decisions. Envision her in the early morning hours, the first light of dawn breaking over the horizon, as she engaged in private worship. These moments of solitude were essential to her, grounding her in her beliefs and providing clarity and strength. Her spiritual practices were a source of comfort and guidance, helping her navigate the complexities of leadership with wisdom and grace. Her relationship with Aten also influenced her approach to governance. Nefertiti believed that a ruler's power was a divine responsibility bestowed by Aten, meant to be wielded with justice and compassion. Picture her in a council meeting, her decisions reflecting her belief that the light of Aten should illuminate every corner of her kingdom, leaving no one in darkness. This sense of divine duty inspired her to implement policies that promoted fairness, education, and the well-being of her people. The role of religion under Nefertiti's influence extended beyond the court and temples. Picture the bustling city of Amarna, where daily life was infused with devotion to Aten. Markets, schools, and homes bore the symbols of the sun disk, reminding the inhabitants of their connection to the divine. Her faith fostered a sense of communal identity and shared purpose, uniting the citizens under a common spiritual banner. Nefertiti's spiritual beliefs also encompassed a profound respect for nature, seen as a manifestation of Aten's creation. Envision her strolling through the palace gardens, each plant and flower a testament to the divine artistry of the sun disk. This reverence for the natural world was reflected in her policies of environmental stewardship and sustainable resource use, ensuring that the bounty of the Nile was preserved and respected. As you reflect on the power of faith in Nefertiti's life, Let her deep spiritual connection and the harmony it brought to her reign inspire you. Picture her in moments of prayer and reflection, the light of Aten guiding her every step. Allow the serenity and purpose derived from her faith to envelop you, leading you into a state of deep relaxation. Embrace the tranquility that comes from a life lived in harmony with the divine, preparing you for a peaceful and rejuvenating slumber, touched by the enduring legacy of Nefertiti's spiritual devotion. A day in Amarna begins with the first light of dawn casting a warm golden glow over the city. Picture the harmonious bustle of the marketplace coming to life as traders and artisans set up their stalls. The aroma of fresh bread and spices fills the air, mingling with the sound of merchants calling out their wares. People from all walks of life gather, exchanging goods and greetings, their faces lit with the joy of a new day. As you wander through the bustling streets, you notice the architectural beauty that defines Amarna. The buildings, with their open courtyards and airy designs, reflect the innovative spirit Nefertiti and Akhenaten envisioned. Imagine stepping into a school courtyard where children of all backgrounds are engaged in lively learning. Their laughter and curiosity are infectious as they explore subjects ranging from astronomy to philosophy, guided by teachers who inspire a love of knowledge. Envision the great Temple of Aten, a centerpiece of Amarna's spiritual life. The temple, open to the sky, is bathed in sunlight, symbolizing the divine connection to the sun disk. Worshippers gather, offering prayers and singing hymns, their voices blending in a harmonious chorus that reverberates through the sacred space. As the day progresses, the city's vibrancy continues to unfold. Picture artisans in their workshops, meticulously crafting exquisite jewelry and pottery, their hands deft and skilled. The dedication to beauty and craftsmanship is evident in every piece, a testament to the cultural renaissance fostered by Nefertiti's patronage. Stroll through the palace gardens, a paradise of lush greenery and vibrant blooms. The gentle rustling of leaves and the soothing sound of water from the fountains create an atmosphere of tranquility. Imagine Nefertiti herself walking here, perhaps stopping to admire a particularly beautiful flower or to reflect amidst the peaceful surroundings. In the afternoon, the royal court convenes to discuss matters of state. Picture Nefertiti, radiating grace and authority, engaging with advisors and diplomats. Her wisdom and insight guide the discussions, ensuring that decisions are made with compassion and foresight. Her leadership is marked by a blend of strength and empathy, inspiring loyalty and respect among her subjects. As the sun begins its descent, casting a soft, rosy hue over Amarna, the city gathers for evening rituals. Imagine the glow of oil lamps illuminating the temple, where Nefertiti and Akhenaten lead prayers to Aten. The sense of unity and shared purpose is palpable as the community comes together in devotion and gratitude. The day concludes with a grand feast, a celebration of the city's achievements and the bonds that tie its people together. Picture a dining hall filled with joyous conversation, the aroma of delectable dishes wafting through the air. Nefertiti and Akhenaten, surrounded by family and friends, share in the laughter and camaraderie, embodying the spirit of harmony that defines Amarna. As night falls, the city quiets and the stars emerge, casting a serene glow over the landscape. Imagine Nefertiti in her private quarters, reflecting on the day's events with a sense of fulfillment. The gentle murmur of the Nile and the cool night breeze create a soothing ambience, lulling the city into a peaceful slumber. Let the images of a day in Amarna, filled with harmony and innovation, guide you into a state of deep relaxation. Allow the serenity and beauty of Nefertiti's visionary city to inspire a restful and rejuvenating sleep, knowing that you too can find peace and inspiration in the rhythms of your own life. The sun begins its descent, casting a golden hue across the vast landscapes of Egypt. The sky transforms into a canvas of vibrant colors, transitioning from bright blue to shades of warm orange, deep pink, and soft purple. Picture the Nile River, its waters glistening like liquid gold, reflecting the radiant hues of the setting sun. The gentle ripples on the surface create a mesmerizing dance of light that seems to carry whispers of ancient tales. As the day turns to evening, the air is filled with a sense of tranquility. The bustling sounds of daily life gradually fade, replaced by the soothing symphony of nature. The soft rustling of palm leaves sways in the gentle evening breeze, and the distant call of birds returning to their nests adds a melodious undertone to the quiet. Along the riverbanks, the lush greenery of papyrus plants and date palms stand in serene contrast to the vibrant sky. Imagine Nefertiti standing near the edge of the Nile, the soft glow of the setting sun illuminating her striking features. Her eyes, filled with a blend of contemplation and serenity, gaze upon the breathtaking view. This moment of quiet beauty offers her a reprieve from the demands of the day, allowing her to connect deeply with the timeless rhythm of the natural world. The sky's colors deepen, and the first stars begin to twinkle faintly against the dusky backdrop. The sun, now a fiery orb on the horizon, casts long, shimmering reflections on the water, creating a sense of infinite calm. The golden light gradually gives way to a deep, peaceful darkness, signaling the close of another day in this ancient land. As the last rays of sunlight gently fade, the Nile remains a symbol of life and continuity, flowing gracefully under the night's embrace. Envision the cool evening air surrounding Nefertiti, its touch as gentle as the hands of a long-lost friend. She stands still, her heart filled with gratitude for the beauty of her realm and the peaceful end to a fruitful day. Let the serene picture of the sunset over the Nile, with its colors, light, and natural harmony, guide you into a state of profound relaxation. As you imagine this tranquil scene, allow the calm and peacefulness it brings to envelop you, preparing you for a restful and restorative slumber. The beauty and serenity of the Nile at sunset serve as a gentle reminder of the eternal cycle of day and night, offering a sense of peace that transcends time. The legacy of love emphasize the lasting impact of Nefertiti's love and teachings. The impact of Nefertiti's love and teachings extended far beyond her reign, weaving a lasting legacy that influenced generations to come. Picture a scene in ancient Egypt, long after her time, where her teachings and philosophies are still remembered and cherished. Her legacy was rooted in the values she imparted to her children, and the people of Egypt values of compassion, wisdom, and unity. Nefertiti's love was most profoundly felt through her children, particularly her daughters. Imagine them growing up under her watchful eye, absorbing the lessons of kindness, leadership, and strength that she instilled. Her words of guidance and encouragement echoed in their hearts, shaping them into wise and compassionate leaders. She taught them that true power lies in empowering others, and that a ruler must always act with empathy and justice. This wisdom, passed down through the generations, became the foundation of a more enlightened and harmonious society. Nefertiti's influence also permeated the cultural and educational landscapes of Egypt. Picture schools and academies where her teachings on the importance of knowledge, creativity, and spiritual devotion were central to the curriculum. Her belief in the transformative power of education inspired a tradition of learning that prioritized not only intellectual growth, but also moral and ethical development. Students learned about her dedication to art and beauty, understanding that these were expressions of the divine and the human spirit. This emphasis on holistic education ensured that her legacy continued to inspire minds and hearts long after her time. Her love for Akhenaten and their shared vision for Egypt created a model of partnership and collaboration that set a precedent for future rulers. Imagine royal couples drawing inspiration from their unity, striving to lead their kingdoms with the same blend of mutual respect and shared purpose. Their story became a symbol of what could be achieved when two hearts and minds worked together towards a common goal, leaving an enduring impression on the political and personal lives of their successors. Beyond the royal family, Nefertiti's legacy of love touched the lives of ordinary Egyptians. Picture the bustling markets where traders and craftsmen still spoke of her kindness and generosity. Her initiatives to improve the quality of life for her people, such as public granaries and accessible health care, created a culture of care and community that persisted through the ages. The public works she championed set standards for future rulers, ensuring that the welfare of the people remained a priority. Her teachings on compassion and justice influenced the way communities interacted, fostering a sense of unity and shared destiny that strengthened the social fabric of Egypt. Her deep spiritual beliefs also left an indelible mark on religious practices. The worship of Aten, the sun disk, introduced a monotheistic faith that emphasized the interconnectedness of all life under one divine light. While the religious landscape of Egypt evolved over time, the core principles of unity, light, and divine connection that she championed continued to resonate with future generations. Imagine temples where priests and worshippers still honored the legacy of her spiritual leadership, finding solace and inspiration in the teachings she helped establish. As you reflect on the legacy of Nefertiti's love and teachings, let the enduring impact of her wisdom and compassion fill you with a sense of peace and inspiration. Picture the countless lives touched by her kindness and the generations shaped by her teachings. Allow these serene and uplifting images to guide you into a state of deep relaxation, knowing that the love and wisdom we impart can create a legacy that transcends time. May Nefertiti's story inspire you to lead with compassion and to nurture the values of unity and love in your own life, preparing you for a restful and rejuvenating slumber. Historical echoes connect her legacy to modern times, reflecting on how Nefertiti's influence endures. Nefertiti's legacy continues to resonate through the corridors of history, her influence echoing in our modern world in ways both profound and subtle. Picture the enduring fascination with her story, an icon of grace, beauty, and leadership whose image has captivated generations. Her famous bust, discovered and displayed in museums, remains a powerful symbol of ancient Egyptian artistry and the timeless allure of Nefertiti's beauty. This piece of art not only draws admirers for its exquisite craftsmanship, but also serves as a reminder of her enduring presence in the annals of history. Beyond art, Nefertiti's influence is seen in the principles of leadership and governance that remain relevant today. Her emphasis on compassion, justice, and the welfare of her people set a precedent that continues to inspire modern leaders. Picture policymakers and advocates drawing from her example, striving to create inclusive and just societies. Her belief in education's transformative power and accessibility for all is mirrored in today's efforts to democratize knowledge and foster lifelong learning. Imagine schools and universities where her legacy of promoting intellectual and moral growth continues to inspire educators and students alike. Nefertiti's vision of unity and shared purpose under a common spiritual and philosophical banner also finds echoes in contemporary movements for social and global harmony. Her insights into the interconnectedness of all life resonate with today's emphasis on environmental stewardship and sustainable development. Picture environmentalists and activists drawing inspiration from her reverence for nature, advocating for the responsible use of resources to ensure the well-being of future generations. In the realm of art and culture, Nefertiti's patronage of the arts set a standard for the fusion of creativity and spirituality, a tradition that continues to thrive. Modern artists, musicians, and writers find inspiration in her story, creating works that reflect her enduring influence. Picture a contemporary sculptor meticulously crafting a piece inspired by her bust, or a writer weaving tales that echo the themes of her reign. Her emphasis on cultural and artistic expression as vital to the human experience continues to inspire creative minds around the world. Nefertiti's story also serves as an enduring symbol of female empowerment and leadership. In a world where women continue to break barriers and lead with strength and grace, her legacy is a beacon of what is possible. Imagine young women and girls looking to her example, finding courage and inspiration to pursue their dreams and make their voices heard. Her role as a co-regent leading alongside Akhenaten reflects the power of partnership and collaboration, a principle that remains relevant in today's pursuit of equality and shared leadership. As you reflect on the historical echoes of Nefertiti's legacy in our modern world, let the enduring impact of her life and values inspire you. Picture the countless ways her story continues to shape our understanding of leadership, creativity, and the human spirit. Allow these images to guide you into a state of deep relaxation, knowing that the wisdom and compassion of the past can illuminate our present and future. May Nefertiti's timeless legacy fill you with a sense of connection to the ancient and the modern, preparing you for a restful and rejuvenating slumber as you embrace the enduring influence of her remarkable life. As we conclude our journey through the life and legacy of Nefertiti, imagine the grace and wisdom of this extraordinary queen surrounding you like a comforting embrace. Let the serene images of her peaceful gardens, her compassionate rule, and her timeless beauty guide you into a state of calm and relaxation. Picture the gentle whispering winds of Egypt, carrying the echoes of her kindness, wisdom, and strength into your dreams. As you drift into slumber, may the tranquility of Nefertiti's world bring you a deep, restful sleep. Allow her grace to envelop you, leading you to a place of peace and renewal. Close your eyes, feel the calm wash over you, and embrace the serenity that Nefertiti's story has inspired. May you find comfort in her legacy, and may your dreams be filled with the beauty and harmony of ancient Egypt. Sleep well and good night.